Alright. That should be enough.
A little bit.
Yeah?
I hate to say this, but I can barely see anything.
Well, obviously, it's dark. The power went out. What do you think?
Well, I mean, yeah, but that light thing isn't really the greatest.
Look, let's just get the power thing, okay? Alright. Okay. Let's just see here.
Wow. Flashing lights. Barnacles. The thing almost looks like it's about to, like, dim out. Well, that's not good. Lobit, you almost done with that thing?
You just a bump.
Shh.
Oh, thank God. Ugh.
Well, the lights are back. Yeah. Oh, man, but I wanted to see that. We're not here for that, okay?
Oh. Look, let's just get on out, all right? I'm assuming the other guys have their lights too.
Oh. Well, we made it.
Yeah, I know that. Let me just get the door. See. Okay. All right.
Well, finally someone got that darn bloody thing to work.
Yes, I know. This bloody darn power thing is... Alright. Okay. Alright.
Oh, man. Oh.
Alright. Okay. Let's get back to what I was talking about before, I don't know, the bloody power went out!
Yeah, that kind of bums out.
Yeah, definitely does. Now, what I am gonna say, the next person, well, with their points total, they got like a solid 5.5, so honestly, they're not doing half bad.
Okay, well, that's not too bad.
Yeah, especially against between like -12, -0.5, 2, and then 2.5, so it's obviously better. So, yeah. And what I'm about to say is, of course, the 9th person placement for this thing, getting the whole 5.5 thing, is Shadow Freddy.
Ah, man. Ugh.
Yeah, I know, kinda sucks to say the least, but hey, at least you did something, while during like the whole, these two, Nightmare Freddy's just showing up randomly and having you on the show because, well, I don't know, there's only like, one less team member on the other team. But what about my points? Right. About those. Well, from what I'm looking here, you got a 1, a 2, a 7.5, and then, of course, that was like all the good ones, and then after that, you got like a -3, a -1, and then another -1. But honestly, you didn't do half bad. I will admit, you didn't do half bad. Alright, well, I probably should get going.
Wait. Hold up.
Huh? What do you mean? You see, there's another thing to this. You're actually tied with somebody else.
Wait, huh?
Yeah, I forgot to mention it. You are tied with somebody else. What does that mean? Well, basically, the simplest terms, you and someone else got the same amount of points. All right? I think you missed something.
What do you mean by that?
Well, from what I'm looking at, that says 8, not 9. Oh, yeah, it does say 8. Oh, yeah. Oh, brain fart, of course. I just said the wrong number. And you know what's even funnier? You're the one who said it.
What do you mean by that? What's so funny about that?
Well, you're the other person who also got 5.5.
What? Oh.
Yeah. Wait, really? 2 bears having the same amount of points? Man, that's kind of crazy, isn't it? Yes, that is kind of crazy, but let me just get to explaining things. You were, obviously it was in the first series, but, let's just say you got in by, Nightmare Cupcake's choice. Wait, what do you mean by that? Remember rock, paper, scissors? Oh, yeah. Yeah, so basically you got in that, and obviously you're in this second season. Now, from your points total, we're looking at this, you got a 1, a 2, a -3, a -2, a -1, and then a -1, and then a 4.5, which also adds up to 1. Wait, no, that's -1. My bad. And then a 3, and then a 3. So, honestly, all around, it was kind of mixed. Sometimes you get something, and then sometimes you don't. It's not like how Twisted Foxy went, where it's like, it went good, and then all went downhill after that, to say the least.
Alright, but, do we have to both go?
No, I'll give Shadow Freddy the one first, because I wrote him on the thing first, and then I wrote you afterwards, so we'll just go in that. So, Shadow Freddy, any final words? I don't know, man. I guess I probably do better as, a person that's just a replacement for someone else. Oh, all right. And Funny Freddy, any last words?
Well, I got nothing much to say the least. Yeah. But hey, I did better than I thought I would, so you know what? I'll take that.
Oh! 6 down, 8 left. And this next one, honestly, I'm kind of alright with it. I feel like they did alright.
Well, why do you say that?
Well, basically, they got like a total of points of 7.5, so honestly, they didn't really do half bad. So yeah, it's pretty nice. And the person I'm talking about, aka the person that's in 7th place, is Funtime Foxy.
Man, alright. I guess I'm alright with that.
Yeah, honestly, you really didn't do half bad. I'll just give you that. Now, at the start of this, there were some -2s, at least 2 of those of the -2s. And then you got a 2, and then another -2, and a 7.5, and then a 3, and then a 1. So, honestly, you really didn't do half bad. You kind of, made up a little bit at the end, for sure. Not much at the beginning, I'll tell you that. There was not much. Any last words?
Well, I did better than I was expecting, so you know what? I'll take it.
Oh, 7 down, 7 left. Wait, 7? 7? Oh, that's kind of funny, actually. 7 down, 7 left? Oh, that's kind of funny.
All right, so we got a 7 left. So
I'm assuming we're going to get into the next thing, who got 6th, right? Yep, Golden Freddy, we're going into that. The person with 6th place. Sorry, brain fart. Again. Now, with their points, they got a pretty solid amount of 12 points.
Oh, 12 points? That's kind of nice.
Yeah, quite is. Indeed it is. And that person that I am talking about is Pig Patch.
hey, you know what? I'll take it.
Pig Patch, aka Snickers Guy, because you always say something about that, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah. from the start of this, you got a 1, a -1, and then a 1, and then a 5, then a 2, a 3, a 2, and then a -1. So, honestly, you really didn't do half bad. I certainly didn't. Now, Pigpatch, any last words? Well, honestly, I did better, not gonna lie. And you know what? Even if I'm not going into the whole rejoining thing, I'm hoping for, Mr. Hippo and Happy Frog to at least get somewhere around higher placements. Alright, I'll head off. Ugh. 8 down, 6 left. We're getting close. And right now, we're at the final 6, aka, you guys at least got a lot of points, to say the least.
Well, that's good. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yes, that is for sure a lot. Now, I will say, the next person up, they got a total of 13.5, which is honestly not half bad. I'm pretty surprised about that. So, it's a pretty nice surprise. Now, the person that I'm talking about is the person in 5th place, Toy Bonnie.
You know what? I'll take it. Why not?
Now, of course, the reason you got out in the first place, yeah, you kind of bumped your head a little bit, but thankfully you kind of recovered a little bit, so that's kind of good. Now, from these points totals, you got a 1, a -2, a 3, 9.5, then another 1, and then a 1. So honestly, you're not doing half bad. 13.5? That's a pretty good amount. Not gonna lie.
Well, kinda is.
Alright, any last words?
Well,
I'm honestly not sure, but you know what? Honestly, I take it. And Toy Chica, hope you do better than I was. Oh. 9 down, 5 left. We're at the final 5, and oh boy, there are some surprises here, not gonna lie. Now, obviously, there are some that, honestly, I really kind of just saw them coming in here, but some of them I'm kind of surprised, not gonna lie.
Well, at least we got some surprises around here.
Yep, for sure. Now, from what I've heard, I think the person in 4th place got a nice total of 15.5. Honestly, they're not half bad. Pretty good score, not gonna lie. Now, I will say, they're not the only ones.
Oh, brother, so there's another tie?
Yep, for sure. And the first person that is going up is Foxy.
You know what? I'm honestly not half bad.
Now, Foxy, from looking at this, you got a pretty nice score. A 2, a -3, a 1, a 3, 11.5, which is added on to 2, and then a 1, and then a -3. So you know what? You didn't really do half bad, so you did pretty nice.
Yeah, I did. But you did say something about like a tie thing, so I'm assuming someone else tied with me, right?
Yep, that is correct. And that person is Golden Freddy.
What, me? I'm tied with Foxy?
Yep, you are tied with Foxy. You know what? I'll take that. That's not bad. And hey, look, 2 people that were in, last aid for the whole last season with only 4 people left. You don't actually kind of see that. Now, with your points from, all these things, you got a 1, a -3, a 1, a 2, a 1, a 11.5, which is added on to 2, and then a 1, and then a -1. So you know what? You didn't really do half bad either. Both of you two honestly did a good amount of jobs, and honestly, you did a good job. Now, any last words for Foxy, since I wrote him first on the thing first?
Well, kind of glad that, I'm not coming back in the show because I'm the most recent one, right?
Yeah, obviously. Even if that was, for 2 years.
Yeah.
But honestly, I will take that. I got 1st place last season, so you know what? I'll take it.
Ugh. Now, Golden Freddy, any last words?
Well, honestly, not much. I'll say it, not much. Freddy, I hope you do good, for sure. And I'll go. 11 down, 3 left. Now, if you ask me to do this whole, rejoining thing again, I'm just gonna say it. I am never gonna get a result like this. These 3 ones. Exotic Butters, Lefty, and Ballora on the top 3. And all my expressions, yeah, they're thrown out the window. I wasn't expecting any of you 3. Okay, well, maybe Lefty, but just a tiny, tiny bit. But the other 2, I wasn't expecting, to get past, Golden Freddy, Foxy, even Toy Bonnie and Pig Patch. I wasn't expecting that.
I mean, we did all pretty decent, to say the least.
Yep, you all did. Now, in 3rd place, with a total points of 16, is Ballora.
All right, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take 3rd.
Yeah, you certainly would. Now, from looking at this, with your points total, you got like a -1, a 2, a 3, a 2, a 2, a 7, and then a 1. So, honestly, you didn't do half bad. Now, I will admit, doing those backward things, going ballerina backwards, yeah, that kind of saved you, because, holy smacks. Any last words?
Well, there's not much. Well, I guess I'll just do it.
Ballerina backwards. Oh, bother. Oh, 12 down, 2 left. Exotic Butters and Lefty. You 2 are the last 2 for this whole rejoining thing. And my God, to say the least, it's kind of impressive. Now, of course, what I mean by that is, basically at the start of this whole thing, you two were just, I guess, thrown on there, because I think Maverick Cupcake just ran out of ideas. I'm pretty sure. But both of you? Well, you, Lefty, I know for a fact, you did some stuff afterwards. But Butters, I didn't realize you had it in it. I did not realize that. So, yeah. So, you're going to tell us who is, coming into the show? Yep, I am. That person that, well, obviously is in 2nd place with 17.5 is Lefty. Wait, Butters? Butters is joining the game? Yes, indeed. But first, let me talk about how Lefties went. Now, with your score of being 17.5, you really didn't do too bad, to say the least. For the points, you got like a 3, a -1, a -1, and an 11.5, which is added up to 2, and then a -1, and then a 2, and then a 2. So honestly, you didn't really do half bad. All right. Any last words, Lefty? None? You got none? You know what? I got some. Wait, you can talk? Yeah, I just felt like a bit quiet. Yeah. Well, any last words? Well, honestly, that Butters over there kind of made me surprised, not gonna lie. So, yeah. the rest of you guys, you do your jobs. And yeah, I'll be off. And you know what that means, boys. Butters, you are in first place with a total of 21 points. And those points throughout the challenges, you got a -3, a 3, another 3, then a -3, then a 12 plus 3, a 2, a 1, and then a 3. So, realistically, you got a lot of 3s. Like a lot of 3s, not gonna lie. So, welcome into the game, Exotic Butters. Any words to say? I had a feeling you weren't going to say anything.
Alright. Okay, so I guess nice job to Butters, but, I guess we can do our thing now. What thing? You know, the challenge? Springtrap, I hate to say this, but, look outside.
What do you see?
Black.
Yeah. And it's the middle of the night. And this is episode 16, of course, right?
Yeah.
We've been on this episode for at least like 2 whole years, which I will admit might be a problem because Nightmare Cupcake didn't do anything. So yeah. But I kind of just want to give it a whole break and just say the Rejoining challenge thing, that was the challenge.
And what about us?
You just watched. That's all. You just watched for fun. Now, I'm gonna get some sleep. You guys probably should too. Good night.
Alright, let me just grab this.